Hi, this is Sheila McAndrew, and this is the CTS interview with close contact sample video. Today we're going to go through calling a close contact of a PUI, and what you have here on the screen is my CTS dashboard. And as you may recall from the previous video, you would have your PUI information by clicking on View PUI. And from prior calls with the PUI, you have information on their contacts. And here you'll see the 3 contacts that was given to you previously by the PUI. And again, before you begin contacting the close contacts, it's important that you update the status, as I did in the other video, from PUI status to contacts, interview, and process. So this is very important, again, so that you remember, or other people with the Larkin COVID Fighter team know that you have already spoken with your PUI and now ready to go ahead and talk to the contacts. Another quick way to get to the contacts is through the light blue bar on top of your dashboard. In this case, you'll see that there is a light blue bar that says how many people you have pending review, and this usually is for your PUIs. Here is where it says CT people 3. If you click on that, it shows the same 3 people that we saw earlier through the PUI profile. And for the purpose of our call today, I'm going to go ahead and call Greg Jones. But before we do that, I just want to highlight one other thing. CT places. If you have a place that you have to contact, you simply click on that and you'll be able to see the information on locations. I'm not going to go through that today on the video, but just know that this is where you would find the information on the locations that you need to contact. And so now we're going to go through again the dashboard. Click on CT people to find the people you have to contact. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Greg Jones, where it says it's not completed. Right here under interview status, it says not completed. And so when we're done talking to this contact, we're going to update his status as well. So for now, let's go through a quick example of an interview with a close contact. I'm going to go ahead and dial his phone number. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Greg?
It is.
Hi, Greg. My name is Sheila McAndrew. I'm calling from the Larkin Hospital Coronavirus Response Team. Is now a good time to chat?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. What's up?
Great. I wanted to call you as a volunteer. I'm not a healthcare provider, but I am a volunteer with Larkin. And I wanted to let you know that we have information that you have recently been in contact with someone who has tested positive with coronavirus.
Yeah, I kind of know that.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We just wanted to inform you of what precautions you can take so that you can care for yourself and others. You said you were kind of aware of it. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? And
Yeah, I had lunch with a friend who said that he's been homesick and got tested positive on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with you. Are you feeling ill or are you feeling okay?
Every time I cough, I think, oh no, I've got it. So I'm just kind of on edge.
Yeah, I get it. I hear you. It is a tough time right now.
Yeah.
Aside from the cough, are you having any symptoms?
I feel like I am, but I'm really not. It's just like every time if I feel any sort of pain, I think, okay, this is it. But I'm feeling fine.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's important. Now, the CDC does have some recommendations for individuals like yourselves who've been in contact with someone who tested positive. The CDC recommends that you quarantine yourself from others for the next 14 days from the time you were in contact with someone. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, but gosh, it's just so hard. I mean, I have to work. So, fortunately, I work in a place where we are all wearing masks and
Okay.
there's hand sanitizer everywhere. So I just can't take 2 weeks off right now.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
I'm an architect.
Ah, okay. All right. My dad was an architect as
Oh,
well.
yeah. Well, then,
Yeah.
sometimes we're under deadlines and I've got a project that I'm working on and I just can't not be at the office.
Yes. No, I understand. Now, have you made people aware at your office that you might have been in contact with someone who's tested positive?
No.
Okay. What the CDC recommends is that you do quarantine yourself from others, and so um, ideally, if there's any way you can speak with your employer, and we can help you with that if you have any concerns whatsoever, but to let them know that you have been notified that you have in fact been in close contact, and hopefully that they will understand and that possibly they can work with you. As an architect, you probably can work from home. Is
So
that
what does that
true?
mean to be quarantined? Tell me what that means.
Sure, good question. So what that means is that we do want you to be able to stay at home as much as possible. If you can, also quarantine yourselves from others at home. Do you live alone or do you have other people living
Oh,
with
no,
you?
I've got my wife and 2 kids.
Okay, all right. Well, what we'd like to make sure of is that because there is a chance that you have coronavirus um, because you were in contact with someone. And so, what we want to try and do is keep your family safe as well. And so, if we have you in a separate room, use a separate bathroom from everybody else in the home as much as possible, um, maybe have meals separate from your family, that would be very, very helpful, at least for at least for the next 14 days from the time you were in contact. So 12 days from now.
Sounds like a good excuse for my wife to put me in the doghouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
No, but
brother.
it's also a great excuse for her to deliver food at your door instead of.
I should look at it that way. Okay.
Right, right. Um, and so this will also just to be safe, we're just being very cautious. The CDC does care. Sorry about that. My screen just okay. I have my information up again. But the CDC does recommend that you can do that if at all possible. If for some reason you have to be in the same room as people from your home, then a mask definitely is highly recommended, and also using, hand sanitizers and sanitizing any counters or anything that you touch. Um, do you
Yeah,
think that's
my wife is the anti-germ queen, so there's hand sanitizers and wipes everywhere. So yeah,
perfect?
we're doing
Yeah,
and
that's
we do
good.
wear masks outside, but should I wear a mask inside with my kids and stuff?
Based on the CDC recommendations, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
We'll have fun. We'll get different masks and we'll just make it fun. So
there you go. There you go. Do you think it would be okay as well for you to contact your work and see if they would be okay for you to work from home?
your screen is not showing. The app is not up.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. I mean, you're all right. I mean, I need to be doing the right thing. So I will talk with them and see if I can be working from home because
Okay.
that's the right thing to be doing.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
And it's just for another 10 days. So I think I can, yeah, work something out with them. Maybe I can go in at night when they're not there. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be great. And again, if you do go into the office, just to be safe, um, wear a mask and sanitize.
right. Yes, of course.
Okay, okay. Very good. Anything else that would require you to leave your home for the next 12 days or
Uh,
so?
Still no app on the screen.
Okay, sorry about that.
Uh, No, I think I can, there you go. I think I can work things out with my family that they can do everything. Then I don't, yeah, I can stay home.
Okay,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Um, let's see here. Now, if for some reason, Greg, I'm glad that you're not having symptoms, but I know that it's common for people to worry about it. I would suggest, because you were exposed to someone, if you do start feeling feverish or anything like that, it won't hurt to go ahead and take your temperature and just pay closer attention just in case.
Great. Yeah.
And so, if there is something that's a little different with your cough, I know that you say you're worried about it. Don't hesitate to call your doctor. They do have telemedicine, telehealth right now, and just make sure that you let them know that you were in contact with some close contact with someone who tested positive, and they would be the best people to give you advice on what to do next. It
Great.
won't
That's
hurt to
probably a
just
good
be
idea.
safe.
I should probably do that. All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Now, is there any questions that I can answer at this point?
No, I think, oh, but just to confirm, can you tell me who was it that you talked to that passed this on?
Unfortunately, I can't. Everything that we do here is kept confidential, and I'm sure you would understand. You know, we, I would, I would definitely just be aware of your symptoms and quarantine yourself. We do have information, but we can't share the specifics just to protect the confidentiality of the people that we are helping out.
And do I need to be telling people that I was exposed? What is that something that I have to do?
I think it's key for you to notify your family members, and maybe with the kids, let them know as well. That way they're not, if you're staying in your room, they're not, tempted to come in. The more you can educate them, the better. And at work as well, it would be important for you to let them know what's going on, just so you can quarantine yourself without feeling like you have that pressure of
Yeah.
what people are thinking. Okay. But again, hopefully everything is going to be okay, and hopefully you won't show any symptoms and be impacted by this. But it's just really, really important that you stay at home if you can and quarantine yourself.
All right. I'll do it.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, thank you for your time. We do have a website. It might help to write it down. If for some reason you do start feeling sick and you contact your doctor and they do say that you have coronavirus, we can certainly help. We do contact tracing similar to the call that we have right now, where we can talk to people that you've been in close contact with and provide support that way. Can I give you that website just in case?
Sure, of course.
Okay. It's called covidfighterapp.com.
COVID fighter app.
App. Yes, and
That
it's
was,
a free
is that with two
website.
P? Is that with two
Two
P?
piece.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay. And everything if you sign up for this, everything you put in there will be confidential. And again, it just helps people that have tested positive for coronavirus monitor their symptoms, you know, give them some additional support if they need to. And it's very helpful in that sense. And
And
so,
do I need to get tested?
um, a lot of people have asked that question. I would refer you to your doctor
Okay.
and see and talk to your doctor and see what your doctor says.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, because I know it's a common question, so very, very good to ask that. But as I mentioned, I'm a volunteer, so I'm not going to be the best person to give you advice on that. But I definitely would recommend that you talk to your doctor and see what they say, and they will consider things such as, are you at high risk, things like that only they can provide you the best guidance.
All right. Great. Super.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Great. Thank you. Thanks
Okay.
for your good work. Appreciate it.
Okay. Take care.
All right. Bye
Bye.
now.
And so now I've talked to the contact, and again, it's important to go through the information, and I could have completed, if I did not have the technical problems I had earlier, completed the profile as I was talking to the contact. And in this case, I wasn't able to, so I just simply took notes. And now I'm going to go back and update the app. And so the person was not tested based on our conversation. And so they were not tested, and so we don't know if they're positive or not. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and put not positive. They have not had symptoms, and again, it's common for everybody to worry about things, but in general, he did say he did not have symptoms. I could make a note on here. In this previous note came from the initial conversation I had with the PUI. And then so today I'm going to go ahead and make an extra note just for my sake or for other people's sake if I'd like to. Put it on here. This is where I would add. In this case, the person was referred to talk to their doctor about testing. And then I'll just hit save. Okay, and then, oops, I noticed I'm having some technical difficulties here, but assume that I can type properly. That's where the note will be showing on there. And then at the very bottom, once you're done talking to the contact, you simply just need to put on here that your interview status was completed. Again, if I did not have the issues I had with my computer earlier, I would have put that the status of the interview was in progress and then hit complete. Okay, again, it's not as important to take each of the steps as you're going through the conversation, but it is very important that you're showing the most up-to-date status before you exit the app. Okay, and then so when we go back to your dashboard, earlier I showed you that I had 3 contacts, and now it only shows that I have 2. And you can just click on that and you have 2 more people to call. If the contact was showing symptoms and was interested in using the app and signing up for the app, I can simply add them to the app and use that and have them become a PUI. And to do that, I just go back to the CTS dashboard, and on the upper right hand corner, you will see that I have a little icon of a person with a plus sign. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I can go ahead and type in the contact's email address, their name, their DOB, their date of birth. Again, anything that has an asterisk next to it and in bold, those are required fields that I need to complete. And then I simply hit save. And that will then add the person's profile. And similar to a new PUI, I will then ask the person to verify their email and to go through the steps just like I would with a new PUI to sign them up onto the system, and then proceed with the interview process as if they were a PUI. Again, just to highlight or emphasize how to do that, I would start from my dashboard, click on the little icon with the person and the plus sign, and enter the person's information, hit save, and I've gone ahead and added them. Another option is to give them the COVID Fighter app address on the website and ask them to go ahead and sign up directly from there, just like I did with the earlier person. But if I sign them up directly, by using this icon, I make sure that the person is assigned directly to me as the CTS, and then I can have the conversation while I have them on the phone. I think I've covered everything. Thank you for your time. And that concludes the training for the close contact.